Hello and welcome to episode 14 of Trainspotting, featuring, surprise, surprise, Duncan. If you've watched my previous episodes of Trainspotting, you will understand why this is funny. So today, is it the 9th? It's the 9th of June 2015. Today, I've just began revising for my exams. It's a pain. But while we're waiting for our train here at Manchester Piccadilly, we decided to do some train spottings. I need to upload a train spotting episode tomorrow on Wednesday. Theoretically, it's a sandwich. Although, knowing myself, I probably won't. Class 319, number 131, Virgin Pedalino, stands at platform 7, waiting to depart for London Euston. I know that because that's the only place the Virgin trains go from here. Meanwhile, a northern class, 323, just arriving in at Manchester Piccadilly, heading into platform 9, just on it, going to later depart for Alderley Edge.
Yesterday, my train back home was on platform 8.
It's class 323, number 226. You mean the 1646?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, curious. Why, did you miss the 29?
Yeah. And
Meanwhile, 2 trains leave there, a class 142 and a 185. See, it's like a race to come out. The 142 looks like just a part of the 185 kind of sticking out ahead. How weird is that?
Mm-hmm.
This 185 number 119 and another 142 pacer train that
And
I do not know the
also,
number of.
when I was on it, it wasn't a 323.
Really? What was it?
It was a pacer.
This is a passenger announcement.
Oh!
Any passengers on the station travelling to Birchwood, Warrington Central, Liverpool South Parkway would like to inform passengers that the late running 1607 First Transparent Express service to Liverpool Lime Street today will not be calling at these stations, and we advise passengers to alight at Manchester Oxford Road for onward services for Warrington Central, Liverpool South Parkway and Birchwood. That's the 1607 First Transparent Express service to Liverpool Lime Street. Today will not be calling at Birchwood, Warrington Central and Liverpool South Parkway, and we advise passengers to board this service in the light at Manchester Oxford Road for onward services to these stations. First Transparent Express cancelled.
Curious. A class 150 number 103 Sprinter service arrives in either platforms 10, 11 or 12. Can't quite tell where it's going. It's 11 or 12. I think it's probably going to be platform 11. Meanwhile, another Virgin train, a class 319, number 148, Virgin Pendolino, is just arriving in, hang on, that's platform 7, it's 5, platform 5. And just behind it, another Sprinter, a class 150. What? 11, platform 11. Thought so. Yeah, because there's another train at platform 12, isn't there? The service to Doncaster. Which
Well,
what happened to the Doncaster train?
it left.
Oh, we missed it. Okay. So normally the trains run to Cleethorpes via Sheffield and Doncaster, but today the service, which was also moved to platform 12, only went as far as Doncaster. We've just lost view of the Sprinter just behind the Pedalino. Curious that. So you know how it's funny how the Sprinter arrives in quicker than the Pedalino? Because with railways it seems that higher top speed means slower acceleration. That's why as you leave Euston, the 379, no, the 379, or 378, 378,
Calling at Birchwood, Warrington Central and Liverpool South Parkway today. This is due to emergency services.
185, 150.
Fire incident.
Ah, so it's been diverted probably due to a fire incident. Curious. So as I was saying, the 378 London Overground train is more likely to leave Euston before the Virgin train, because as it has a slower top speed, it accelerates much more quickly. So curious, there's been a fire incident somewhere along the Warrington line, so my guess is that the train's been diverted via Newton Le Willows. I think that is the case. Meanwhile, across country, class 220 number 021 Voyager leaves one of the earlier platforms. Platform 2, you reckon? And behind it, a class 185, so that must be... No, look, there's a gap between them, so that must have come out of platform 3.
Oh, yeah.
Because that could only have come out of platform 1, the 185. Which is 185, number 151. And unfortunately, our train is arriving, which means it's the end of the episode. Ha ha, everybody, we get a 350. Except for people travelling to London, South Coast, Cornwall, or South of Wales via Birmingham, who get nicer trains than us. But this is still a pretty nice train, I must say so myself. I need to take a thumbnail. Bye. The 67 appears to be an EWS locomotive rather than an Arriva Trains Wales liveried one. Curious.